Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ellie. Today I'm going to be talking about 10 books that I want to read before the end of the year. So it is the second week of October right now, and there's been some books that have been on my TBR for quite some time and I need the motivation to read them. And I've also told myself anything that I haven't read by the end of the year I am going to donate or something, because I just need to get these books off my shelves. And sorry that I haven't uploaded anything other than reading vlogs for the last 4 weeks. After taking part in the Vampire Diaries readathon, I was hoping to put like a recommendation video between each vlog, but life's just been really busy and I haven't had a chance to. So I'm hoping that next week I will start with recommendation videos again. But yeah, I'm going on holiday tomorrow. I've not been very well and I need to film something today to get up, otherwise there won't be a video whilst I'm away on Monday. So we're going with this. I'm going to look back at this video at the end of the year and see if I did manage to take any of these off. So I have the pile here. So the one on the top, I have Caraval by Stephanie Garber. So I've owned this for quite a while. I have the second book in the series as well, but I don't own the third. I loved Once Upon a Broken Heart by this author, and I know this book is really hyped, but I've just not picked it up yet. It's October, so I do want to try and get to this month because I feel like this fits the vibe. And I know a lot of people really love this series, so I'm really hoping that I'm going to be one of those. I think there's quite a theme with some of these books, but the second book I want to read before the end of the year is Throne of Glass by Sarah J Maas. So this year I read the ACOTAR series and I liked it. I didn't love it as most people seem to, but I did enjoy it, and I'm probably gonna reread it again in the next year or so. But I own the first 3 books in the Throne of Glass series, so I want to try another series by her. I know most people love all of her books anyway. It'd be interesting to see if I prefer this to ACOTAR. So I bought this in August 2022, so it's been on my TBR for such a long time, and like I said, I have the next 2 books which I probably shouldn't have bought until I read this one, but I just had a feeling I was gonna like it. So I want to read this book, and I doubt I will finish the series before the end of the year, but I would like to have made a start on it. The next book I want to read is Flock by Kate Stewart. I have heard a lot of mixed reviews about this book and this series, but I found the series in Costco a few months ago for $8.99, so I picked it up because I've been wanting to try it, and I thought for that price, if I don't like the series, $8.99 for 3 books isn't the end of the world to have spent. It says this is a modern day take on Robin Hood, and I'm honestly not really that familiar with Robin Hood. I don't know if this is like a love triangle or a why choose kind of thing, but it sounds really interesting. I'm hoping I am going to like it. I've been wanting to try it and kind of umming and ahhing over reading it for so long that I just want to read the first book and make a decision on whether I'm going to keep the rest or not. Then I have A Merry Little Meekie. This is by Julie Murphy and Sierra Simone. So this I was hoping to have read December last year, and when we were doing like some pre-Christmas shopping, I purchased this, and I was doing shopping with my mum, and we got home and I was like, where's my book? I couldn't find it when we were unloading the shopping, and she was like, she couldn't find it, and I thought I must have just left it at the checkout or something. And I was really annoyed because I really wanted to read this around Christmas time last year. Christmas Day rolls around and I open up a present and it's this book, and my mum, somehow this book had managed to find itself home with us, but it had somehow got out of all of our shopping when we were unpacking and I hadn't noticed it, and she had taken it upstairs and like put it with the Christmas presents, and she thought she had bought it some random time for me for Christmas, but I had actually bought it for myself to read before Christmas. So because I wanted to read this for Christmas, I didn't end up reading it when I got it because Christmas had passed. So I want to read it this year. So I know it was popular last year and I'm a year behind, but I think there's no issues to me getting to this. I'm definitely going to read this in the run up to Christmas, but yeah, I wanted to read it last year, didn't get to, so I was saving it for this Christmas. And I sound like really bunged up to myself, so I apologise if I sound like that to you as well. The next book I have is Powerless by Lauren Roberts. I bought this a while ago in the works. It was honestly like a huge cover buy, and then I kind of regretted it because I kept reading the blurb and was like, am I really gonna like this? Did I really need to buy it? but over the last couple of weeks it seems to have blown up on TikTok and loads of people seem to be loving it, so it's suddenly given me the motivation to pick it up, because I wasn't sure, but just seeing so many people enjoy it and love it and say how amazing it is, it's made me want to pick it up. And I've been really like, I've been in a bit of a slump since I finished the Vampire Diaries readathon, and I've been wanting to pick this one up, but I've also been wanting to not read like fantasy just yet, because I feel like reading romance is easier to get yourself out of a slump when you just have something like quick and easy. So I'm hoping to maybe get to this towards the end of October, but definitely before the end of the year. Then I have From Lukov with Love by Mariana Zapata. I've read a few books by this author before and they've been hits and they've been misses. This is another one I just picked up in the works. I've had it for absolute months and I know it's about ice skating, so I feel like it's a wintry read. So I had been saving it for this time of the year, but like it's just been on my shelves for so long. So as I said, some of Mariana Zapata's books I've loved and some of them I haven't really enjoyed and felt they were a bit too long. And I think there is a pattern with her books all being like long slow burns, and I don't tend to like really drawn out slow burns, so we shall see. I think I've been putting this off for so long because I'm not 100% sure I'm going to love it, but I just want to try it. Then I have American Queen by Sarah Simone. I have this whole series and I've recently finished Priest, Saint and Sinner, and again I have mixed feelings. I loved Priest and Saint but didn't enjoy Sinner, and honestly I probably shouldn't have bought this series. I bought them all in one go just because I was so excited to see them in Waterstones and because the covers are so pretty, but this honestly wasn't a series that I thought I was going to pick up because I didn't really think I was going to enjoy it. It was just like an impulse buy, but because I've done it I want to give it a go before just getting rid of the series. I'm hoping that I am going to like it because I did enjoy Sierra Simone's writing in the other series that I read. I've had more like mixed reviews on this series, so I've been putting it off again and I just need to get to it so I can make room on my shelves if I'm not going to enjoy it, but I'm really hoping I'm going to. Then we have Things We Hide from the Light by Lucy Score. It's my birthday in like 2 weeks and I asked for the third book for my birthday without reading the second one. I just loved the first book of this series so much and I'm really hoping I'm going to enjoy this one as well. But I think the reason I put this one off, if I'm remembering correctly, Lena, the female main character in this, was in the end of the other book and I didn't like her. I think it was her. So that's why I've been putting off this one. But like I said, because I love the first book so much, I'm pretty sure I am going to love this one too. The covers are gorgeous. I have high hopes. Then I have King of Wrath by Anna Huang. Again, I read all of the Twisted series and loved them, so I bought this one. The second one in the series, I can't remember the name of it. I think the third one's coming out soon, or maybe it is out already. And then I've also bought another series by Anna Huang, which I haven't read yet. So I have a lot of her books and I now own more that I haven't read than I have read. And I think this is like a predicted 5-star and I think I really am gonna love it, and I don't know why I've been putting it off for so long. I just seem to have been putting off books that either I don't think I'm gonna like or books that I think I'm gonna absolutely love, so I'm like saving them. And then the final book I want to read before the end of the year is These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong. I'm really hoping to get to this month of October. I read Foul Lady Fortune and absolutely loved it, and I think you're supposed to read this series first because some of the characters are like that are in this are mentioned in that one, so I think I've read them the wrong way around. I'm hoping it's not gonna matter too much and that there aren't any like spoilers from that, but if there is, there is. Yeah, because I love that one so much, again, this is like another 5-star hopeful, and I've been saving it for this time of the year. This is like the top of my October reading list, hopefully. And then I don't yet own the second book of this one. Really high hopes for this, and I've just been putting it off for too long. Again, I've just been so anticipating it that I've been saving it, and now I just want to get to it. Okay, so those are the 10 priority books that I want to get to before the end of the year. If you've read any of these, then please let me know what you thought of them. Try and give me a bit more motivation to pick them up. Or what are some of your books that you really want to or just need to get to by the end of the year? Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you again next week.